Okay, another question. How or yes, how was the relationship with local natural resources change? You just mentioned how the coconut. Do you see the same amount of coconuts when you were
No,
little or something?
no. When I was a child, here abound with coconut trees. I mean, you could walk Blue Bayou Street, and from time you start what we call Chapez White Hole, you seen the coconut trees, you seen the pine trees, you seen the almond trees. Almond trees are they're mostly still around, but no more coconut trees, no more pine trees. After this, the sickness came into the coconut trees, and not only that, our Seam Locals has solar island. So I would have to say maybe for need or for to increase their income. People that who had cocals, my mom and them had a cocal, and we still have the land, but we do have no more coconut trees on it. The environment has changed dramatically. The cutting of our mangroves, the dying of our coconut trees, and also the cutting of our pine trees.
Okay, so what do you think has been the forces that for that change to have happened?
I wouldn't want to use the word greed,
Mhm.
but that's what it is. People just want to increase their income, and they rather sell our island to the first buyer.
Okay, so how do you also, so how local livelihoods have shifted with these changes?
Um, hmm.
Because you say that your land, when your back then with your mom and your dad, that land was a cocal,
Yes.
but now the land existed. That means to say that did your dad farm the land with the cocal,
They used to
and
farm.
now it
They used to farm. They had coconuts on there, mangoes, limes. I used to hear them say that the limes down there was so big, it was the size of a grapefruit. So what that telling me, the soil was much richer. It was good soil for planting. Now it's so much pollution going on in our environment that our soil is not as good at what it used to be.
okay, so do you know how they used to manage local resources in the past?
Well, they use what it did. We're talking about in the environment when it coming
Mm-hmm.
on to planting. What was their fertilizer? Seaweed, cow manure, and you would see the housewives when they would have their flower trees and plants all in the yard. The seawater that they would be washing on a washboard, they would throw that on the plants. It didn't kill them.